Well folks, we have got a brand new treasure hunt and you can start it over at the museum and with these all quests here while speaking to Valencia. Now, if the Mysterious Chest Quest is locked, that is because you also need to do the one right before it. As you can see, I clearly haven't, so we need to go along and get this wall or plaque reward first. If you don't know where to get the drop, you need to head over to Banished and defeat the Deseret Moya. You can see on screen, it is a 1% drop item, so that could take you a little while to potentially grab. I luckily got it in about 20 tries. Anyway, once you've turned that quest in, we can begin the Mysterious Chest for the original treasure chest, which has its own quest reward that we'll have to go along and grab. So, first of all, you need the Protector of Law armor. You can get that from summon and by defeating this blood minion. Next up, you need to head over to DracoCon, and once you're here, speak to Bob, who has got the treasure hunt quest for you. The particular item you're looking for is the spiked Slayer Mace. It is a little bit further down, and as you can see, it is not the highest dropping item in the world at 5%, but also not the worst. Just keep on defeating the treasure pile, turning the quest in, and eventually you will be able to get your hands on that item. Accept that, and we can move on to our next one. So next up is Join Marsh 2, and once you're here, you just want to defeat Thrax. The incredibly specific item we're going to be looking for here is the Tyrant Blade. So once you have got that weapon, again, just make sure you're accepting it, and we can turn that quest in. Find an ideal place within your house to put the treasure chest down, and then we can continue on, because there is another quest we need to do in order to get ourselves the classic Blade of Ore. Okay, so like I said, it is a reward. Make sure you have house inventory space. I didn't, had to do some shuffling. Once the treasure chest is down in your treasure room, you are able to go along and accept the Unlocking the Chest quest, where we need 4 more items. First of all, head over to join a vendor booths and head over to the Adventure Quest chap here, where you can get the Pearl Dragon Blade. Buy that for 10,000 gold, and then you're heading over to AQ Lesson. Once here, you just want to head literally where I do, and you will find yourself an AQW. AQW will drop you our next item, which is going to be this really odd looking Serpent Tongue. So grab the Serpent Tongue. It took me a little while to get that, but hopefully it won't take you too long, and that will be another one ticked off. You then, at the same map at AQ Lesson, want to head over to where the Karnax is, and you need to beat him up 100 times to get 100 Karnax essences. And then lastly, and certainly not least, you are getting the big 100k. Luckily, not the too big 100k, because that would have been a 1% drop item yet again. But as you can see, within this shop, for 100,000 gold, you can buy the big 100k. And then, would you believe, we have completed the quest, so you can turn it in and get your classic Blade of Ore. Anyway folks, hopefully you found this helpful if you may have been struggling on locating some of these bits and bobs, and it is an animated weapon, of course, being the Blade of Ore, so that's lovely. However, I've got animations turned off. As always though, please do leave the video a like, and of course subscribe, and I'll see you all again for another one incredibly soon. So until then, have a lovely day.